Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at top 7 new retro motorcycles for 2024. Number 7. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The 2024 Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is rolling in with some cool upgrades. It's got a 349cc powerhouse under the hood, ready to unleash 20.4 horsepower and 19 pound-feet of torque. It's like the superhero of bikes, compact but packs a punch. But wait, there's more. We're talking tripper navigation, LED lights that light up the road like a rock concert, and aluminum switch cubes that scream, "I'm fancy." Now imagine cruising on a bike with a seat so low, you feel like you're riding on a cloud. At 191 kilograms, it's lighter than your weekend grocery haul, accessible to pretty much everyone. And guess what? The Meteor 350 is all about that fuel efficiency with a 15-liter tank, so you can keep the good times rolling. Suspension? Check. Shock absorbers? Double check. Disc brakes with dual channel, ABS? Triple check. It's like the bike went to a party and came back with all the cool stuff. Oh, and did I mention the new colors? It's like the Meteor 350 went shopping for a whole new wardrobe. Starting at $4,699 in the USA, this bike won't break the bank. It's like getting a front row seat to the future without selling a kidney. Number 6. Triumph Speed 400. Meet the 2024 Triumph Speed 400, Triumph's cool new addition for the modern crowd. It's got a 398cc engine that's like the Beyonce of single cylinders, pumping out 39.5 horsepower and 27.7 pound-feet of torque. It's a 2 compliant, so even your cat could probably get a license. This two-wheeled wonder boasts a 43mm inverted fork, a monoshock rear suspension, and sleek 17-inch wheels. Plus, the riding position is like that perfect spot on the couch, comfy and just right. Now let's talk money. The Speed 400 starts at $4,995, less than a semester of unicorn riding lessons. For that price, you get a modern classic that's not just eye candy. This bad boy is all about agile handling, snappy performance, and build quality that'll make other bikes jealous. So, if you're in the market for a two-wheeled sidekick that won't break the bank, look no further. The Triumph Speed 400 is here to make your riding dreams come true. Number 5. BMW R12. The 2024 BMW R12 is like a time-traveling rebel with a PhD in coolness. It's got a classic-style cruiser that's all about that boxer engine charm and a design that nods to the good old motorcycle eras. But hold on, it's not stuck in the past. It's rocking innovative tech and a modular concept, so you can customize it like your favorite playlist. Now, let's talk about that steel tank. It's not just any tank, it's a nod to the former toaster tanks, giving the R12 the classic teardrop shape. And oh, the low-mounted rear fender? It's not just for show, it's like the mic drop of descending lines. Under the seat, you've got 1170cc air, oil-cooled 2-cylinder boxer engine. It produces 95 horses and 81 pound-feet of torque with a 6-speed transmission with a drive shaft, making you the master of the asphalt symphony. As for the price tag in the US, it's still playing hard to get, but hey, good things come to those who wait. Get ready to cruise in style with the R12, where tradition meets innovation with a sprinkle of your own personal flair. Number 4. Moto Guzzi V7 Stone Corsa. The Moto Guzzi V7 Stone Corsa is the cool cat of motorcycles. It's got a classic vibe with a dash of racing spirit. Under the seat, you've got a 853cc, 65 horsepower powerhouse of a 4-stroke engine doing its thing at 6,800 RPM. But that's not all. This bad boy boasts a 40mm telescopic fork up front, and at the back, a swing arm with twin shocks that can dance to your tune with adjustable preload. And when it's time to hit the brakes, Brembo steps in with a 320mm front disc and a 260mm rear disc. Now let's talk dimensions. A 30.7-inch seat height, a 5.5-gallon fuel tank, and a wet weight of 481 pounds. That's with the tank 90 full, just in case you were wondering. Now, for the price tag, you can snag this beast for $9,690. Not too shabby for a slice of motorcycle heaven, right? Get ready to turn heads and own the road with the 2024 Moto Guzzi V7 Stone Corsa. Number 3. Triumph Scrambler 1200 XE. Triumph is rolling out its Scrambler lineup for 2024, and it's not just any old bike. They're bringing in the new and improved Scrambler 1200 XE. Under the sleek exterior lies a liquid-cooled 8-valve SOHC 270-degree crank angle parallel twin engine with a beefy 1200cc. It's got the muscle to flex with a peak power of 89 horses and a torque of 81 pound-feet. That's more oomph than your morning coffee. Now let's talk dimensions. With a seat height of 34 inches, a wheelbase of 61 inches, and a width of 35 inches at the handlebars, it's like the Goldilocks of bikes. Not too tall, not too short, just... But wait, there's more. The 1200 XE is pimped out with a spanking new suspension that's as adjustable as your favorite recliner. It's got the latest Gen Brembo-style calipers for some serious stopping power and an upgraded touring capability. Now, the price tag. The Scrambler 1200 XE starts its engine at $15,295. Not exactly pocket change, but hey, can you really put a price on cool? So, there you have it. The Scrambler 1200 XE, because conquering the road should always come with a dash of style. Number 2. Kawasaki W800. The 2024 Kawasaki W800 is the cool cat of motorcycles, blending old-school vibes with modern mojo. Powering this bad boy is a vertical twin-cylinder 773cc engine, complete with a snazzy bevel gear-driven camshaft. It struts its stuff with 48 horsepower and 46.4 pound-feet of torque. But don't let its power scare you off. This bike is all about that easy, breezy ride with a laid-back posture that screams vintage charm. The 19-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels add a touch of classic handling, because who doesn't want a ride that feels like a throwback? The W800 is part of the Kawasaki W dynasty, celebrating 50 years of retro classic awesomeness. It's not just a bike, it's a lifestyle, complete with authentic styling, a killer soundtrack, and that unmistakable vintage feel. Number 1. Royal Enfield Continental GT650. Rev up your excitement, because the 2024 Royal Enfield Continental GT650 is here. And it's not your grandpa's motorcycle? This bad boy is like the classic cool kid who just got a modern makeover. Let's talk power. With a 648cc engine, flexing 47 horsepower and 52 Newton-meter of torque, this bike means business. Smooth throttle response. Check. Enough power to tackle any situation? Double check. Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty. The chassis boasts a 41mm front fork with 110mm travel and twin coilover shocks with 88mm travel. It's as smooth as your grandma's homemade pudding. But wait, there's more. The 2024 Continental GT650 comes with a factory-fitted alloy wheel and tubeless tires, because who needs the hassle of tubes? Convenience is the name of the game. Now the price tag. Brace yourself. Starting at 7,690 euros. This bike is like a steal, but classier. So if you're ready to turn heads and rule the asphalt, the 2024 Royal Enfield Continental GT650 is your ticket to two-wheeled glory. It matched a 7 sapper, and with this we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.